Hello everyone, it's Adebusola. Welcome back to this channel. As promised, I mentioned that I was going to do a video or a tutorial on Ireland job searching, the proper approach, effective Ireland job searching, how to do it right. A lot of people, they've been asking questions in relation to how to do the job search, where to search for jobs, what to use, what keywords to use, and what sites they are to visit, and other things like that. So this is a compilation video, and I hope it's going to help everyone in making the right decisions, especially in terms of searching for jobs. If you are still back home in your country and you want to relocate to Ireland, either as a doctor or a nurse or as HCA. So this video applies to everyone, every healthcare profession. Basically, this is what we're going to be talking about in this video. First of all, I'll talk about the overview of the process, what you need to know, and then I'm going to show you a list of some of the public hospitals in Ireland and then some of the private institutions as well, and especially those who are midwives, maternity hospitals in Ireland, where you can search for jobs. You can visit those sites directly, and then how to search for HSE jobs. HSE, the health service executives, that's like the public, the government institutions, HSE jobs, how to search for that and do it right. And then one of the professional networks that you need in raising your profile, that is LinkedIn. So I'm going to show you how to create your profile on LinkedIn, or how to join LinkedIn as well. And then we're going to deal with websites that you can use to search for healthcare jobs in Ireland, and then the recruitment agencies, a few of them that you need to know. And then you can also visit their websites directly in case you're looking for any other opportunity. And for those doing adaptation programs, the approved healthcare facilities, that's the current approved list of healthcare facilities. Either you're searching for adaptation jobs, either as a nurse or as a midwife, those hospitals that you can visit and search their websites directly. Then for overseas doctors seeking placement opportunities, tips and strategies that they can use to help them. So that's the list of what we're going to be talking about in this video. And then so in terms of overview, generally, as everyone knows, when searching for jobs, either nursing jobs or doctors jobs or healthcare jobs, whatever you are searching for, if you're still overseas, it could really be challenging, and it could be nerve-wracking. Sometimes you are filled with sleepless nights. You don't really know what decision to do, or maybe you've been getting lots of negative feedback from your applications and you want to look at other options and you don't really know what to do. So this video is actually for you. First of all, what you need to know is in terms of eligibility and requirements. You can't just jump to job search. You will have to first of all make sure you register with the professional organization in the country. That's in Ireland. If you're a doctor, you need to have your IMC registration, Irish Medical Council registration. If you're a nurse, the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland, NMBI registration, you need to have that. So that you should have gotten to a stage whereby you have received a decision letter based on your application, and with that you can now proceed to the job search stage. So you make sure that you meet all the necessary eligibility, you fulfill the English language requirement if it's applicable to you, and you know what your registration requirements are in terms of applications. And then you've gotten to the stage of getting a decision. You've gotten a decision from that registration body, and with that decision you can proceed for your job search even before you coming into the country. So next thing you want to know is about researching the Irish healthcare system. So you're going to mention the healthcare systems that they can look up their website and see if you have anything that attracts you on their website in terms of job remunerations, in terms of opportunities. And at the same time, you need to familiarize yourself with them, and you have to understand that in Ireland there are public institutions and there are private sectors as well, and opportunities may vary accordingly. Either you get a job with a private or with a public. I made a tutorial, it's on this channel as well, that says public and private institutions, the difference. So you might need to look that up and just see. In terms of public institutions, they are government owned, most things. Some services are free or affordable, even though you might be on a waiting list to access some of those facilities and some of those equipment or services you need. In terms of private healthcare sectors, the private, most of them are massive institutions. They are like very, very private institutions in Ireland are let me say 75% of them. That's just my personal overview. That they are massive. They are like teaching hospitals or tertiary institutions. They have this equipment that even some government institutions don't have. That is the extent of their funding. That's the extent of which they operate. So they are massive institutions. So you want to know the difference. Oh, this job I'm applying for, am I going to go to a private? Am I going to go to a public? Would it be a geriatric home or nursing home? You have to understand that as well. Then another thing, before your job search, you have to have your CV ready that is tailored to the Irish job market. That your CV needs to be updated, it needs to be up to date, and then you need your cover letter. It's like you saw a vacancy online and you want to submit an application for that vacancy. Oh, okay. Maybe they put full name of the person you want to apply to and the email address of the recruiter. So when you want to send that email, you have your CV already. You want to attach your CV to. You need a body of the email, the message you're going to type on the email before you attach your CV. So that message is like your cover letter. It's just like you want to introduce yourself. Oh, I am dear so and so. The opportunity. I hereby wish to let you know that I'm interested in this position. You mentioned the position and that you saw it on or advertised via so and so website or via your website. The opportunity presented in this is very, very good, or you can say that the opportunity is very, very interesting and you're looking forward to hearing from them. Things like that. You can even state your qualifications and what interests you about that position and why you want that position. It's just a few line statement of introduction of yourself and in relation to the job and to express your interest, and then as requested, you're attaching your CV to that cover letter. So basically that is what that is about. You have your cover letter prepared and tailored to that job that you are applying for, and then your CV should be updated. And when your CV is updated, you can then begin your job applications, provided you have a decision letter either from NMBI, from IMC, or from any professional registration that you already started. So when you're applying for the job, you have your cover letter. Sometimes you can scan that as PDF, merge it together with your CV, and then make sure you have your proof of English as well and your decision from your professional registration body. So everything is to go with your job application so that they can know that, oh yeah, really making efforts to fulfill all the requirements. Now what you need to know next is in relation to the job search platform and the popular platform that you need to know about when searching for jobs. The first one there is HSE jobs. That's the Health Service Executive. HSE is the public healthcare provider in Ireland, and the HSE website has lists. I'm still going to mention the list of the job search platforms in detail. So HSE Jobs website has massive vacancies for public and private healthcare institutions that you can look up as well. LinkedIn is one great resource, a professional networking platform. You would have to create or update your LinkedIn profile. In fact, some agencies or some recruiters or maybe some employers, let me put it that way, on their website, when you're applying for a job, there is a place that says your LinkedIn ID. That is your LinkedIn profile, the link to your account, because they want to pull up, they want to read about you, they want to know if you have sufficient trainings, you've had some certifications, you have any recommendations, either you've served voluntarily on some platforms or either paid jobs. They want to look those things up because those things should be part of your profile on LinkedIn. So basically, the major ones, you need to have a LinkedIn profile. I'm going to talk about how to create that, and then you need to know about HSE jobs. Then at the same time, you need to also know about recruitment agencies, because most public hospitals, most of them, they don't recruit directly. They don't, like, the candidates can't apply to them directly. You have to go through an agency. The agencies, they have their own policies. They have things they call, they act like liaison between the candidates and the employer. So they help to make sure that all your documents are in place. I have a video on this channel as well that says the role of recruitment agencies, if you want to look that up and just see. I'm not going to dwell much on that, but I'm going to mention a list of some of the agencies. You can also look up job applications on their website as well. So you might need to consider reaching out to them to ensure that they help you to find suitable positions. Then networking. So sometimes you might need to join online nursing forums or doctors forums, platforms for Ireland platforms. There are several mentoring platforms. I have several mentoring platforms as well, and there are others that you also need to join to rub minds together with other like-minded professionals that are looking towards the same direction as yourself. Sometimes connections, networking groups can offer valuable insights and other job leads. Then you need to understand the application process, that after carefully reviewing job listings and following the application instructions, you're going to submit your CV and cover letter as requested, and then side by side you make sure that you are getting ready references if needed, and any other contact information or any other recommendation info as well. That might be needed later, but not now. But definitely those things should be on your CV. Now, and if you ever receive an interview invitation, how you need to prepare thoroughly and be ready to discuss your qualifications and experiences. Now, then you need to understand the process after you're successful in the job, applying for visa, this is still an overview so that you can understand. You'll be moving to apply for your visa, work permit, after fulfilling every requirement that your employer needs. After filling that, so they will help you with documents you need for visa, work permit, and more like that. Now, and sometimes you might, if you are invited for an interview, you might need to conduct a mock session just to help you practice answering common questions. A mock session is like you've done your prep on your own, you've read, you've studied a lot, and then someone is going to sit as a supervisor or as an assessor or as someone simulating a real employer, and is going to sit down and start asking you questions. So you will be prepared as if you actually facing your employer's interview. So make sure that you understand that as well. It's just practicing what you have studied. So understand the relocation planning stage. That is, if you secure a job offer, you need to plan your relocation, proof of funding, accommodation, arranging transport. Sometimes those things could be covered by employer sponsorship. If they are not covered by employer sponsorship, if you are sponsoring yourself, then you will need to make all those things ready. Then you need to understand the cost of living in Ireland. That Ireland is very, very expensive in terms of cost of living. You need to consider those costs as well. Then another thing, in relation to orientation and integration, upon arrival in Ireland, some healthcare facilities, they offer orientation. In fact, most of the hospitals, they offer orientation programs to help international nurses to adapt. And then they're going to assign you a preceptor who is going to guide you, going to help you stage by stage of your career, And then you need to understand that you will be doing CPDs, continuing professional development trainings occasionally in Ireland. Most institutions, they have partnership with HSE Land and with other training institutions or virtual training platforms that can help you to develop your skills. And then in relation to cultural adaptation, you need to know that it could be very, very challenging to adapt to a new country, especially if you are coming into Ireland during winter time. That it's very, very cold, maybe your country is usually warm and then you're coming into the country at winter time. You need to understand that you need to make plans to adjust to the country. You have to be open to new experiences. There are friends, massive, if you're African, for example, there's massive African community that you can connect with, and then you explore the culture so that you can familiarize yourself with the changes gradually, and then you'll be happy eventually. So remember that the process of searching for jobs in Ireland from overseas, either as a nurse or as a doctor, can take time and persistence. Like, in fact, you will need to persist, because you need to persist and keep applying until you get a positive response. It's essential to be well prepared, either professionally, either personally, to maximize your chances of landing a fulfilling nursing position or doctor's position in Ireland. Just be mindful of that. Now I'm going to talk about some of the public hospitals in Ireland. Sometimes when you are job searching, you might need to go look up that hospital and go to their website directly and click on careers section, and then you can find a list of their current job vacancies that you can apply for if it's applicable to you. The first one I'm mentioning is St. James Hospital, Dublin. It's one of the major teaching hospitals that provides a wide range of medical services and even surgical services as well. So you might need to go on their website directly. St. James is a public hospital, and then teaching hospital. Then Mater Hospital, they call it the Mater. There's Mater Public, there's Mater Private. They are massive institutions that offer specialized services. You might need to go directly on their website as well. Most of these hospitals, they work directly with agencies. Some of them still take direct applications if you want to look them up directly. Beaumont Hospital is one of the leading centers for neurosurgery and neurology and other related services. You might need to be mindful of that as well. Then this hospital, Our Lady's Children's Hospital, Crumlin, specializes in pediatrics. Like, if your first division, if your division is nursing, for example, and you have specialty in pediatrics, and you think you, even though with nursing qualification basic, you can still work as you can work on a pediatric unit simply because of your experience or your previous qualification, even though it's not yet recognized in Ireland. So, and for anyone that needs pediatric jobs or related, you might need to look that hospital up and see. University Hospital Galway is a major regional hospital that serves the west of Ireland and offers a wide range of medical specialties. So you can look that up. It's a public hospital. Cork University Hospital is a large teaching hospital in Cork that provides a broad spectrum of healthcare services. Now, that's not all. There are so many of them. I've just mentioned a few that you can look up their websites and see if they have any current vacancies. Sometimes they have all the vacancies on this application called Rezomo, REZZ00MO. So Rezomo. So if you look that up, most of the public hospitals, they have their vacancies listed on that application online. And then the private hospitals in Ireland, like this app, massive institutions that are like tertiary institutions: Blackrock Clinic, Mater Private, Beacon Hospital, St. Vincent's Private Hospital Dublin, Hermitage Medical Clinic, Galway Clinic. The way they call them clinic, they are massive institutions. That's just the name because they deal with specialized services. Bond Secure Hospital as well. They have multiple branches. Whitfield Clinic, Oathhaven Hospital, Kilkenny, that's under UPMC. It's a group of hospitals. Sports Surgery Clinic, Dublin. So you might need to look up each one by one and then go on their websites. They are private, but they still offer pay as the HSE rates, the standard rates as published by the professional organizations. So they still pay professional rates, same as HSE or public facilities. Just to let you know that. Also know that their scope of services and specialties may vary across the hospitals, and it's essential that you visit the respective hospital's website or contact them directly if you need any clarification in relation to anything. Now, maternity hospitals in Ireland, for midwives, you can apply to hospitals both public and private if you don't want your decision to expire in your hands. And then you might look up Rotunda Hospital Dublin, their website, and just visit that for additional information. That's under public hospital. NMH, National Maternity Hospital, that's in Dublin, provides comprehensive maternity care and gynecological services, as well as neonatal care as well. That's Combe Hospital, Combe Women and Infants University Hospital Dublin. You can look that up on their website as well and see what roles we can apply to. University Maternity Hospital Limerick also is a massive maternity hospital. University Hospital Galway offers maternity services alongside general services as well. Cavan General Hospitals deals with maternity. Letterkenny University Hospital, Mayo University Hospital, and Letterkenny Ponticula University Hospital in Ballinasloe, and Wexford General Hospital. South Infirmary, Victoria University Hospital, Cork, offers maternity and gynecological services. So those are just a few out of the hospitals, the public hospitals that deal with maternity services. So you can always look them up, visit their website directly, and visit their careers section or jobs or work with us section so that you can learn more. Then the private ones that also offer maternity services: Blackrock Clinic, Maternity Private Hospital, Mater Private Hospital in Dublin, Beacon in Dublin as well, Beacon Hospital, St. Vincent Private Hospital Dublin also deals with maternity services, Galway Clinic, Bonsecure Hospital in Cork, Huteven Hospital Kilkenny, that is the UPMC clinic, and Mater Private Hospital in Cork as well. So you need to be mindful of that these hospitals, they offer a range of maternity services and are potential employers for midwives in Ireland. So that's not always, just a few of them that I've listed to help you, to guide you with your search. Now, how do you search for HSE jobs? The HSE, like I said, HSE represents Health Service Executives. Executive is the leading institution that deals with all public recruitment across hospitals. So first thing you need to know is visit the HSE website, www.hse.ie, as I'm showing you on the screen. So when you visit hse.ie, it's going to pop up a screen like this. That's the screenshot. So it's going to pop up a screen like this: services, health, A to Z, staff and careers, about us. So where you are going to is this one here, which is staff and careers. Next thing you're going to do is to click on staff and careers. Then when you click on this, it's going to open this page. Then you click on jobs, navigate to this jobs section, and then click on that. When you click on that, it's going to bring this page out: jobs in the HSE. The HSE is the largest employer in the state with over 100,000 employers. So when you click on it like this, and then you're going to see one highlighted part that it says user job search, to search for posts. So user job search, so that is where exactly you are going to go to. You click on this job search that is highlighted here, and it's going to bring out another window like this as it is on your screen. Now when it brings out this window, it's going to give you the option keywords. This will search job title, and if you have specific keywords like nurse, staff nurse jobs, staff nurse, you can put it as your keyword. Category, you can select as nursing, you can select as medicine. Then you can even search for doctors roles, any keyword. You don't really need, in fact, if you now want this page, if you want to pull up all the jobs without having to narrow down anything, so that you can have access to go through all the list of the jobs, next thing you need to do is to leave everything blank Don't fill anything in. The keywords, leave it blank. Job reference, leave it blank. Category, leave it blank. Grade, leave that blank as well. Don't select any county. Just come down here and select search for jobs. Search jobs. So when you click on search jobs, in fact, you can also, it depends on you. If you click on search jobs, it's going to pull out all the list of the jobs. But if you have applied filters earlier on, you can search for permanent, temporary jobs, or contract jobs, or things like that. But if you want to have an access to all the lists, just leave everything blank and just select search jobs. So after selecting that, you can further refine your search. If you now want a specific location, you can choose from the county location, or just leave everything blank to pull out all records. Then browse through the listing that is going to be shown to you, and then you can review the job descriptions accordingly. So when you click on job search, down below is going to bring out a screen like this. That's a list of jobs, of vacancies. You can see all the pages highlighted down below. When you finish reading through the first page, to open each of the posts, click on the highlighted, underlined option, aspect, and then it's going to bring out more description in relation to that job. If it's not what you want, you can easily come back here, click on number 2, click on number 3 to bring out all the pages, and that is it basically. So when you click that out, when you read the job specification and discover that, oh, this matches your skill, sometimes they also include documents for application form, and that document, that is exactly when you can print out the form, fill the form, and when you are submitting back, you come back to that link to submit. That is if the application is through external, because most HSC jobs, they are on Resumo application. It's going to open automatically when you click on the job. So make sure you have read this job specification, you've read about any additional document that need to be added to your CV before you submit, and other things like that. So, and then you can track your application. It depends, or you can follow up your application, because when you want to apply for HSC job, that application, Resumo application, is going to ask you to create an account. So it's going to keep track of the job applications you've done in the past, the one you have done, and if any message from any recruiter as a reply to what you did, or what you submitted, is going to come up on that application, and a copy of it is also going to drop in your inbox. So that is it basically. Now, in relation to how to join LinkedIn. So like I mentioned, LinkedIn is one of the largest professional networking platforms. So to increase your visibility, to have an employer, to make an employer to have confidence in you, to be that they want to sponsor you, you will need to have a LinkedIn profile. It's better you have it. It's recommended that you have a LinkedIn profile, the free version anyway. So what you need to do to sign up for LinkedIn, showing that on your screen, and then visit the LinkedIn website, which is www.linkedin.com. Then you click on the Join Now button. The Join Now button, you find it here at the top right corner, just beside the sign in button. If you have a LinkedIn password or LinkedIn sign-in details, you can always log in here using the sign in button. But if not, come here and click Join Now. Now, even when it brings out this page and you want to, or you don't have an account but you want to access LinkedIn with your Google account, then you can come here and select Continue with Google to use your Google account to sign in. But if not, you can come here. It says New to LinkedIn, Join Now. So you can click on that to join LinkedIn. So next thing you would need to do is to provide accurate information when filling the form, and then customize your URL LinkedIn profile to make it more like yourself. If you can't customize it because it's a free version, then you just leave it as it is. Build your network, try to find some friends who are also on LinkedIn already, connect with them. It will increase your visibility, and there are groups on LinkedIn that you can use, that you can join, that would help you to grow. So you can join those as well, And then at the same time, there are companies relevant companies that you can follow, and that would allow you to stay updated on their news, on their job postings, on industry trends, and more. You can also request recommendations from colleagues and supervisors. Like if you've been volunteering your skills, if you've been working with other organizations, agencies, and then you can reach out to them or leaders in those organizations to give you write an endorsement for you on LinkedIn. It's part of it, because potential recruiters, when they go on your page, they want to see if you've had any recommendations, they want to see if you've had any endorsements, if you've been visible enough, if you are who they actually need. So you might need to get a profile on LinkedIn, and then optimize your profile for keywords. Search words like nurse looking for job, open to opportunities, doctors open to relocation and opportunities, things like that. Keep sharing content, relevant content, professional content. Keep interacting and engaging, and then make sure you follow up, because LinkedIn has a dedicated job search feature. You can use it to find job listings that match your skills, that match your interests. You can use that. So it's a massive and beautiful platform that you can use to give yourself more visibility. And then, well, utilizing LinkedIn Premium is completely optional. You don't have to pay. If you wish to, you can pay if you wish to. I mean, on LinkedIn, there's a free version, there's a paid version, so you have to know what you need, and then stay active. If you regularly update your profile, if you keep sharing content, if you keep engaging with your network to maintain your visibility, people would keep reaching out to you, people would keep connecting with you, and recruiters might hire you from that LinkedIn that you've just created. Sometimes there are virtual events, networking events that you can connect with, that can help you as well to liaise with others, to meet people, like-minded individuals to yourself, to boost up your confidence, and then be professional, be cautious as much as possible. Then websites for searching for healthcare jobs in Ireland. I mentioned this briefly the other time. So HSE jobs, if you want to find jobs on HSE jobs, that's the link here that I just highlighted. So that's the link. You can type that out on your browser, and then it will take you straight to where you want to go to. Another website is irishjobs.ie. In fact, you need to create an account on irishjobs.ie. So it's one of the leading jobs boards in Ireland. That when you create an account, you can set reminders that once they drop posts in relation to this category, you want to be notified first. You can set that on Irish Jobs, and they're going to notify you when any post related to what you are looking for comes up. So Irish Jobs is a very good one. Healthcare jobs as well.ie. That's the website that I'm displaying. Then at the same time, Indeed is a widely used job search engine. You will need to also create an account on Indeed, and this is the website here that I'm showing you. So you need to make sure that you have an account on it, because most employers, they post on Indeed, they post on Irish Jobs, they post on HSE Jobs. So you have to be keep yourself updated, and just keep checking at intervals. Munster Ireland offers a comprehensive job search platform. It includes all medical job listings across Ireland. So this is it. If you want to look that up, you can also type that on your screen, open that in another page so that they can see. So that is it basically. So that's the Munster Ireland that I mentioned. Let me go back to the page where I was previously, so that we don't miss informations. So sorry, I think I mistakenly closed that page. Now, Indeed, you need to create an account on Indeed and create alerts so that they can notify you when posts related to what you're looking for comes up. Now, if the job says if the description of the job role says they want a candidate that has an active pin or already on the register, maybe of doctors or of nurses, that means if you are still overseas, you can't apply for those jobs. Yeah, I mean that's specific one. And then if it says or if you are eligible to apply, that means you have a decision already from the professional registration body. And if it says that, then you can give it a try and then apply accordingly. And at the same time, due to as at the time of this video, there's an ongoing red list in place. You have to be mindful of that as well, that not all your responses would be positive. That is just some employer, because even if you apply to a recruitment agency, they will still have to send your CV, your application, to a variety of employers, and some will come back and say no, 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 well, we are not recruiting from your country, but some are also recruiting from your country. So you have to keep trying until you get the right one. So but make sure you are connected on all these platforms that I mentioned. They are one of your priorities when looking for a job. LinkedIn is a professional networking platform. It features job listings in various industries. Make sure you have that as well. And then that's the LinkedIn job search link that I put here so that you can look it up. Then jobs.ie is another general job search website. It includes all forms of jobs across Ireland. Like I mentioned, Irish Jobs, the one I first mentioned, Irish Jobs is a popular job search platform. It's not just for nurses, all healthcare field, radiographers, lab technicians, laboratories, and more like that. Medical doctors, they're all the jobs related are on that platform as well. So make sure you create an account and apply rightly. Then I'm going to talk about Ireland recruitment agencies. They play a crucial role in helping overseas nurses and doctors find employment opportunities in Ireland. Well, I'm just going to list a few of them. This is not all, but just a few of them that can guide in your search. CPL Healthcare is one of the leading healthcare recruitment agencies. You can go on their website and see what they have, the vacancies they have. That's CPL website. And another one is TTN Healthcare. That's TTN also provides staffing solutions for the healthcare sectors. So be mindful of that as well. That's their website. If they also recruit from overseas, Bola Recruitment deals more with pediatric specialized nurses and then other nurses as well. So that's the website if you want to look up their vacancies. KCR, Kate Cowhig International Healthcare Recruitment. They also focus on international recruitment. So that is their website as well. And Services is also another common one that you can also look up their website to see the vacancies that they have. Headhunt International, CCM Recruitment International. So those are the links. You can pause the screen to write all those websites down. That would help you as well. Just be mindful of that. KCR.ie, I mentioned that previously. FRS Recruitment and TraQ. So they are all specialized in assisting overseas candidates. Now, these are not all, and then there are more definitely, and I can't cover all in this tutorial because you just need an overview, an idea of where to start from, and hopefully that works. So you have to know that the availability of job openings and specific requirements may vary across those agencies. So it's advisable that you visit their website, you contact them directly, you inquire about their current job opportunities and the application process tailored to your profession and qualification. Just be mindful of that. You might need to reach out to them directly for additional clarifications if necessary. And like I said, those are just few, and there are definitely more. And in terms of adaptation program for nurses and midwives, not all hospitals are approved to do adaptation. Not all are approved for midwifery adaptation as well. Your employer, you might get an employer in this facility, and that facility is not approved for adaptation, and your employer would have to send you to another place, another institution to get your adaptation done first before coming back to resume. So that's the way it works. If you are looking for the updated list, is on NMBI website for nurses and midwives. That's the link here. That's the link. So you can see, I might, sorry, now I opened that by mistake. Okay, so now you will need to visit their website directly and learn more. And then I duplicated the table here just for explanation purposes, so that everyone can see and understand that as well. So for adaptation, you might need to search for this hospital and go to their website directly to apply for job if they have vacancies. If you have a general nursing decision letter, your first program is nursing, and you're looking for an adaptation center, you want to try that as well instead of just applying. So you can look up Bantry General Hospital in Cork, Born Secure Hospital in Cork, Cork University Hospital, Mercy University Hospital, South Infirmary, Victoria University Hospital, Letterkenny General Hospital, and more. So that's the list for general nursing adaptation program. Those are the hospitals that are approved for adaptation program. National Maternity Hospital, St. Columb's Seals Hospital, St. James, St. Michael, St. Vincent University Hospital, St. Vincent's Hospital Private. So those are the lists of the adaptation areas for nurses in Ireland. Roscommon Hospital, Waterford University Hospital, Midland Regional Hospital, Mullingar. So that is it. And then if your division is psychiatric nursing and you want to do adaptation program, for your decision letter says you need to do adaptation letter, you have a deal for psychiatry. So what you need to do is just to make sure that you are informed, you know the centers, because you can't keep applying to jobs randomly. You have to go to the ones that are approved for your division to help you out. So those are the ones that I've just highlighted now: Carlow, Kilkenny, South Tipperary Mental Health, North Lee Mental Health Services, Dublin North City Mental Health Services, and more and more. Highfield Healthcare is also for psychiatry, North Dublin Mental Health Services, St. John of God as well. So that is it. That is it basically. You have to be mindful of that. Galway, East Galway Mental Health Services, West Galway. So you can pause your screen to write them out just to make sure that you understand. So you can paste and visit the website of each hospital and look that up. Use the include the address in your search and look that up so that you can see if they have any adaptation rules vacant. If you have public health decision letter and you've been asked to do adaptation, these are the centers where you can do your adaptation as well, that you need to look up, and not just any institution. So those are the approved ones that you can look up in Dublin, in Roscommon, in County, in Waterford, in West County, West Meath. So you have to understand if your division is in intellectual disability nursing, St. Joseph's Intellectual Disability Service, and then Sisters of Lass, I guess, Wisdom Services. So you have to understand that you can only do your adaptation in 2 places. So you need to keep checking until they have a space for you. 2 places. If you have a certification in intellectual disability in nursing, and that is what your decision letter states. So pediatric nursing as well, with a pediatric DL, you can only do your adaptation in 2 places with a pediatric decision letter. No other hospital does adaptation for pediatrics. It's only these 2 hospitals. So your placement needs to be in one of them. Then midwives. Now midwives, you have been looking for adaptation opportunities, you don't know where to search. You have to go to the approved ones, that approved hospitals. That's where you can use your midwifery decision letter to get adaptations, and search for them online, look them up and try to apply to their rules. Cavan and Monaghan Hospital, Cork University Hospital, Maternity Hospital, Letterkenny University Hospital, the Combe Women and Infants University Hospital, National Maternity Hospital, and many more. So you might need to look up each of them and visit their website directly to see what they need and what they have. At the same time, for overseas doctors seeking placement opportunities, that could also be challenging as well. And you need to understand that we have public hospitals and there are private institutions as well. Examples like St. James Hospital, Mater Misericordia, University Hospital Cork, University Hospital Galway. So those are public ones. You can do any placement in public institutions. You can do in GP practice clinics, general practice clinics. So many vary across Ireland. They also hire overseas doctors to work as GPs. And the private institutions, nursing homes, mental health services, those are areas where you can do your clinical placement depending on your specialty, or if it's general research and academic institutions, out of hours services, remote and rural areas, specialist clinics. So if you want to look those up, and then at the same time, before exploring the placement opportunities in Ireland as an overseas doctor, you need to ensure that your medical qualification and credentials are recognized by Irish Medical Council. You can't just start applying to pass through the process. And then contact healthcare recruitment agencies that specialize in medical placement, like the ones I've listed above. They also specialize, most also specialize in recruiting doctors, so you might need to look them up directly on their website. Then check those sites for job listings, for application instructions, and make sure you stay abreast of job openings, requirements, as positions may become available throughout the year. So you have to understand availability of placement is determined by a variety of factors like medical specialty, your experience, your location preference. So you might need to consult with the IMC, Irish Medical Council, or any other recruitment agency that you are working with. So basically that's that about searching for jobs effectively in Ireland. Understand the list of the hospitals, understand what you want to do precisely, and you need good internet to you can focus more on visiting each of those hospital websites directly and applying on their website just to see the response. So thank you so much, everyone. Is about the channel that's Adebusola Owokole Training and Consulting. You've read all the testimonials. It's been a privilege to serve mankind. If you need any additional information in relation to mentoring, it's here, www.adebusolawokole.com/mentoring. If you look that up, we can learn more information in relation to the countries of your choice. That's the website address here, and that's the phone number if you want to reach out directly. And then, so that's the website that I'm showing. Let me go back. So basically, mentoring or any other information, it's listed on that website. And at the same time, the official handles for YouTube, this is the link for YouTube. You can subscribe and turn on your notification bell. This is the link for Facebook, and it's like my device is too fast in clicking on things this night. Okay, so basically, and that's the Telegram link as well. All the links are like closely related. Adebusola Owokole Consulting. So that is it basically. And if you need any additional information, you can always reach out via the website. And thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you in the next video.